Hampshire Fire Authority is proposing to reduce the number of full-size fire engines across the country. Smaller vans could be used to replace them. The changes would also mean fewer firefighters. In Portsmouth, this will mean cutting the number of large engines in Southsea from 3 to 1, replacing them with smaller vehicles. Opponents say the cuts will put local lives at risk.
The proposals from the Fire Authority are draconian. I'm not convinced that we'll be safe with these changes. Local residents clearly don't support them. When the Fire Authority held its public consultation meeting in Portsmouth, not one single resident spoke up in favour of the changes. There was real concern about the safety of both local residents and firefighters in high-rise blocks. At the consultation meeting in Portsmouth, the senior fire officer confirmed that 5 fire engines need to be on site if there is a fire in a high-rise building. They define a high-rise building as being more than 6 stories. We have these all over the city, in Gumwell, in Southsea, in Cosham, in North End, in the city centre. My concern is that if we have a fire in a high-rise, we in Portsmouth will no longer have enough fire engines throughout the whole city to attend to that. We'll rely on fire engines and firefighters coming into the city to fight the fires, and we know what the traffic can be like. If a fire engine is held up just by a few minutes at rush hour over one of the bridges, then it could be the difference between life and death.
Fire chiefs insist that even with fewer engines and firefighters, the city will remain well protected.
Portsmouth will continue to have 5 fully equipped operational fire engines. None of these will be a van. They will all be crewed by at least 4 fully trained firefighters. Our fleet will be designed to ensure that smaller, well-equipped vehicles with the same capability as traditional fire engines can better navigate the congested streets, providing quicker response to urban areas such as Portsmouth. Our ability to tackle fires in high-rise buildings in Portsmouth will not diminish. Far from it. In fact, the response times for the 20 firefighters required to resolve incidents in high-rise buildings will be the fastest in the county.
Despite pleas from campaigners, Portsmouth Council say there's nothing they can do about the proposed cuts, as the final decision will be made by the fire service.
Portsmouth City Council has no control over the final decision on how to reform the service. It is not a decision this council has any jurisdiction over. The Hampshire Fire and Rescue Authority is a separate body to this council.
But the political opponents claim the city was failing its residents.
We'll wash our hands of this, it's nothing to do with us. And that's shameful. Shameful because our job is to try to speak on behalf of people in this city. And if we're just going to say, we're going to be silent about everything where we don't actually write a cheque for it, what are we here for? We should be standing up for people in this city and supporting them, and all this amendment says is we don't care. We don't care, it's nothing to do with us. We will wash our hands of it. My goodness me, that's a terrible indictment of a council, isn't it? If we really can't be bothered to care about people's lives and people's safety and cuts to the fire service, it's an absolute disgrace.
The final decision on the proposed cuts will be made at the end of February. Bursey, that's Solent.